Hi everyone, welcome to Zynerd NEET PG YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see about the CMC Vellore PG registration demo. CMC has opened an application form for PG courses, PG MDMS, Diploma in Clinical Pathology and MCH courses. A detailed information on CMC Vellore is available in the below description. An application for the same is available in admissions.cmc.vellore.ac.in. An application form is you have to pay rupees amount 1500 and last date of receipt the application form is 5/6/2025 and supporting documents has to receive the CMC Vellore at 7/6/2025. In case for the minority organizations have to send before 17/6/2025. If a candidate is applied under the minority or a service category, you have to send their supporting documents self-attested to the address registered cmcvellore.ac.in. If you have any queries in the application form, you can connect with the CMC Vellore or call support team from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They will respond with your calls. Okay, let's begin the registration demo. Search admissions.cmc.vellore.ac in a Google. Once you click, you will direct it to this page, Medical PG MDMS, and on clicking on this website, you will be directed to applications forms for admissions page. To begin the candidate registration, click candidate registration, and we suggest you to read the admission bulletin before beginning the candidate registration process. On clicking the candidate registration, you will be directed to the instructions page. This CMC Vellore application form is an OTP based. So OTP will be sent to your email ID and Indian mobile number. We suggest to have an Indian mobile number during this application process. Candidates to send self-attested photocopies to the CMC Vellore register. The documents are one by one, and baptism certificate and confirmation certificate and church of membership certificate. Then certification of service or obligation, service in mission hospitals and supporting institutions, and proof of service in the area of need has to be valid. The certificate has to be valid and has to be signed and sent to the CMC register. You must scan and keep your photograph and your signature ready, and photograph should be a size not more than 80 KB and signature not more than 50 KB, and the payment can be done in a debit card or credit card or through a challan. Challan is through any ICICI bank. Click apply online to begin the registration form. So once you click apply online, candidate registration form, if you see here, candidate name, gender, date of birth, email ID and mobile number. If you see here, email ID and mobile number is a primary mode of communication, so it suggests that don't enter your details correctly here. You'll start filling the details, candidate name, gender, date of birth, email ID and mobile number, and click register. Once you click a register, there is a pop-up will appear. The pop-up will have a temporary login ID, and it says that you have to note down your temporary ID and your date of birth. This will be a login for your upcoming registration form. Click OK. You will be directed to sign in and apply view. Enter your login ID and your date of birth and click sign in. You will be directed to the candidate verification form. This is nothing but your candidate name and your ID here. If you see here, your ID starts with 25 is highlighted here. You can see your name here. You have to verify your email ID and your mobile number before proceeding to the next page. Enter your email ID and click verify, and OTP will be sent to your email ID. Then click OK. You can see that your email ID is verified by the green tick icon here, and enter your mobile number and click verify mobile. Enter the mobile OTP and click OK. Once you enter the personal details page, you can see your name, mobile number, email ID, date of birth, gender will be auto filled. Fill the rest of the fields one by one. Mother's name, father's name, address, city, name, pin code, and select the religion, community, nationality which you belong, and select the state of domicile and marital status, and select your mother tongue. Click submit and go next. Now pop-up message will appear. Pop-up message says that once you move to the next page, your details, so we suggest you to click cancel and relook all the information once again and click submit and go next. Okay. In during this form filling process, some of the candidates have faced that it's come out of this page and went to the home page. Click once again here, sign in and apply to begin the registration process. Enter your login ID and date of birth and click sign in. OTP will be sent to your email ID. Enter your OTP and click OK. You will be directed to the next page, that is an academic and work experience page. So in this page, if you select then under the MBBS, the list of options available are CMC Vellore, CMC Ludhiana, Service Commitment Category, CMC Ludhiana, Open/NRI, St. John's and others. And the internship, the same category mentioned here. And if you see here, I have mentioned CMC Vellore as my MBBS institution and date of joining, and I have previously worked under the minority network institution and number of years is 2 and expected date of application, I had completed date of application is mentioned here. Once I submitted that, I get a pop-up message that I have to submit the service of obligation to the CMC register. In case if you have any work experience in CMC Vellore, mention your designation and your appointing authority and click submit and go next. A pop-up message appears that the details mentioned in this page cannot be re-edited. We suggest you to click cancel and recheck all the fields are correct before moving to the next page. Now we have moved to the course selection page. Once I select the course, there will be only one option available, that is a PG medical course CMC Vellore. And 3 category options are available for me, that is a minority network, under service network or a general merit. If I select the minority network, I have to select the area of baptism and the church of membership, and if I select submit and go next, what are the documents has to be submitted since I select the minority network? This is mentioned here, that is a baptism certificate, confirmation certificate, church of membership certificate and form 16A and B. It is duly attested and the salary certificate for the 2 years. It is certified by the head of ministry of the network hospital, has to be self-attested and has to be sent to the registered CMC. That is for a minority network. In course, if I select under the service category, the list of options has to be submitted is the proof of 2 years for experience in the needy areas and form 16A and B, a bank statement duly attested and service certificate for the 2 years which have worked signed by the head of the institution. The areas of needy are the persons with working in the mission hospital, leprosy hospital, armed forces, government PHCs, tribal areas, rural and remote areas, and worked in slums or registered NGOs. Okay, you have to send their self-attested copies signed by the head of the institution to the registered CMC before 7/6/2025. In academic and work experience page, you have to mention the name of the hospital and date of joining and date of completion. Just a picture where you have to mention this in the previous page. Okay, and I have selected a general merit and I have to select this plus icon to add in the order of preferences. To make sure, don't forget to add this courses in your list. Then in case your sister or your brother is applying for this course, select yes or no, and in case you have a difficulty in your eligibility criteria, mentioned as no, this it should be yes during this application form. And once submitted, the page in the application form cannot be edited. You will be moved to the photo and signature page. Upload your photo and a signature. Photo should be less than not more than 80 KB, signature not more than 50 KB. Upload your photo and signature and go to the payments page. Payment can be done in two gateways, that is a credit or debit card or net banking, and or other to the challan mode. If you select challan, a challan will be created, a challan will be generated, and challan has to be paid in any of the ICICI banks. Please mention that FC CMC on this challan and send this original challan during the submission of this document. Okay, and click proceed payment and click OK, and you will be directed to the payment gateway. Make your payment. Once you completed the payment, application form will be generated. Keep this application for the future use. The candidates who are applying under the minority category has to submit the service obligation and proof of 2 years service in the mission hospital and baptism certificate, confirmation certificate, and church of membership certificate. The form 16A and B and the bank statement duly attested and the salary certificate signed by the head of institution, which has to be submitted for both minority category candidates and also for the service category candidates. In addition to that, for the service category candidates has to submit the 2 years full-time service in which the candidate has been served. This document has to be self-attested and photocopies has to be sent to the registered CMC. And for general merit candidates, there is no document has to be submitted. If the candidates has any queries regarding any document has to be submitted during the document submission period, please connect with the registered CMC for more information. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope this video is helpful for you.